We saved the best for last. My guest tonight, Steve Davidowitz.
Dark man.
Nice to have you with us tonight.
Thank you.
Steve, give us your general overview of the 1987 meet.
It was pretty strange. The opening part of the meet was so encouraging. We had the mixed meet, and there were so many people that showed up, and everyone sort of thought that the legislation would pass, and then the bottom fell out of that. And there was a lot of rancor and a lot of problems, but somehow or another it settled down, and the quality of racing was spotty, but on weekends and certain days it was excellent. And I'm still impressed by the way it is being supported, even though we had lower attendance this year, even though the ups and downs of the season as it was, there were a lot of hopeful signs. And today, seeing it end, so to speak, it's funny, in spite of some of the things that have happened, I'm left with a good feeling.
The old adage that Minnesotans will come out and bet on two dead rats running around in a circle, is there any truth to that?
I don't know. Maybe the first, if there weren't horses, they might, but
right.
There are. And once people see what good horses do and good riders do and understand the challenge, handicapping, and get involved in that, then I think their expectations and their desires are upgraded, and they want better and they deserve better, and they won't be satisfied with cheaper. I think that reflected itself in the way the crowd showed up on days when we had very good racing and when they stayed away when the racing wasn't so good. And I think that's a very healthy thing. I think people here want Major League, and I think they will support it.
I do too. I think that they've supported less than Major League Racing through the fault of the legislature not giving the money here, and I think they deserve quality racing. How do you see next year falling into place for the track?
Well, I think it depends on how well the track and the horsemen present their case honorably without too much, they can't oversell it. They've got to do an honorable job of going out to the public and telling them what they really are trying to say, that a better class of racing here provides a greater attendance base, provides more interest in racing around the state, provides a forum for the breeding industry, which in turn means more revenue to the state as a whole and a healthier enterprise. And I think they have to be doing it as an honorable and as forthright a way as they possibly can, because there are a lot of suspicious people. There are a lot of reasons why people would think that maybe they're trying to get a little bit better of the pie for themselves or what have you. So they have to be really honorable and forthright about doing it, and if they do it, I think that they will get help, because I think the legislature will only be helping the state of Minnesota itself. The legislature will realize, I think, that if they do these types of adjustments in the pari-mutuel takeout, that everybody in the state benefits. That's the bottom line. If it was just for some selfish interest, I think it would be right to turn it down.
Right. Most memorable moment this year at the Downs?
Turbo Launch's race. After the race was over, I literally had goosebumps on me, and I was really impressed by the event of it. The fact that there was a legitimate Grade 1 horse that chipped in here to race in that race, and this was such an inexperienced racehorse. She'd shown such talent. To accomplish what she did in that race was something I'll probably remember when Canterbury is 100 years old, if I'm around.
Right. Steve Davidowitz, the voice of racing here in Minnesota, thank you very much for taking time to be with us tonight, and I want to thank you for everything you've done for me this year, too.
Well, thank you very much, Dark, and continue good luck.
Thank you. We'll be right back after this.
Okay, let's get serious about science. How can you learn anything without homework? Study halls, tests, books, and teachers. How? Get serious at the Science Show. The Science Show through January 3rd at the Science Museum.
It's the professor. It's the barber. It's all of us. We're the great American investors. We invest in U.S. savings bonds because bonds have changed and pay competitive rates like money market accounts. U.S. savings bonds, the great American investment. Find out more. Call 1-800-US-BONDS.
the center of the action. The Canterbury Inn is in the center of the action, located in the heart of the most exciting recreational area in the Midwest. The Canterbury Inn is an enchanting experience for you and your family, offering unparalleled accommodations. You'll feel welcome the moment you walk through our doors. The Canterbury Inn is located just 1 mile south of Highway 101 on County Road 83 in Shakopee. Whether it's business or pleasure, the Canterbury Inn is the best of all worlds.
Welcome back. Before we go any further here tonight, we want to remind you that my buddy the Pritch is going to be going to Africa, and if you'd like to be part of that program, you can call this number at Borton Overseas, 824-4415. That's Borton Overseas, the Pritch's trip to Africa. Don't leave the continent without one. First race on the card here at the Downs today, Claimers at 6 furlongs. Here's that opening race lineup for you. Orchid Dancer Hula Song, part of the entry here. Kathy Craig and David Wickman team up. Those are both in-state residents. Terry Ann out of the 4-hole, but the one they had to beat today was Hula Song, who I've already mentioned. Load them up, let them rip here in race 1.
They're all in line. They're off. Hula Song on the outside gets the early lead. Terry Ann is next. Orchid Dancer and Friendly Folly just off the pace in 4th. Favorite Thing next racing 5th. Then comes Security Anthem in 6th and Tartar Sauce on the outside. By the half-mile pole, Hula Song out from the rail. Orchid Dancer on the inside. Favorite Thing now on to challenge in 3rd. Terry Ann drops back to 4th. Then comes Security Anthem racing in 5th. Tartar Sauce on the outside, and Friendly Folly is now 7th. Head of the stretch now in the entry. Heads apart. Orchid Dancer on the inside. Hula Song is next. Then comes Favorite Thing. 4 lengths back, Security Anthem at the furlong pole now. Hula Song, Orchid Dancer on the inside, and Favorite Thing up on the outside. Now with 70 yards to go, it's Hula Song.
Hula Song, who I mentioned several thousand times, with Kathy Craig aboard, wins the opener 1:12-4 that time. The payoffs, the 1A. Hula Song, 340, 260, 260. The 3-horse runs second. Favorite Thing, Eddie Cervantes, $7.80 and $5. And the 1-horse, Orchid Dancer, coupled with the 1A here, returns $2.